Hi guys, and welcome to How's It Rate. My name's Chico and I'll be your host today, and today we're going to take a look at a Banquet chicken pot pie. Doesn't look too bad. We'll see how it is. Let's see here. It's 7 ounces, obviously frozen, and I haven't had very good experience with Banquet products in the past, so this is going to be interesting. And by the way, my rating system is 0 through 5 stars, or actually 1 through 5 stars, and I base it on the product cost, and then the value for the amount of money spent, and how it meets my expectations. Now, chicken pot pie is supposed to have a lot of good chicken in it, carrots, peas, nice flaky crust. So, all of those things will be taken into consideration when I come up with my rating. So something that's more expensive, I would expect better quality from. So if something was very cheap and it tasted pretty good, I'd give maybe 5 stars, 4 stars. If something was quite expensive and had a better reputation and it fell short, I might be a little critical with it. I might give it 3 stars or whatever. So that's how I do things, and hopefully it makes sense to you guys. So right off the bat it says this is microwavable, must be cooked thoroughly, see back for directions. Okay, let's see what we've got here for Nutritional Factors. This is 1 serving. Box is 1 serving, makes sense. That just looks pretty decent. I'd probably want 2. Calories, 400 calories from this little thing, and 210 of them are from fat. Okay, total fat 23 grams, that's 35% of your daily volume. So, saturated fat 8 milligrams, 40% of your daily requirement. That's not good. And trans fat is 0. Cholesterol 35 milligrams, and whoa, sodium, take a guess. I mean, this thing will win a record. This little box, 780, I didn't read it wrong. It's 780 milligrams of salt. And potassium 170 milligrams. Well, that's a lot of salt. And carbohydrates 36 grams. This is not for the Atkins diet. Daily dietary fiber is 2 grams. And trust me, after eating some of this stuff, you want some fiber. Maybe more than 2 grams. Protein 10 grams, and then typically it's got all the vitamin A, vitamin C, 4% of calcium and iron. And okay, let's take a look at the ingredients. There's a lot of ingredients in this thing. Let's pick out the good stuff. Filling: chicken broth, water, chicken flavor, chicken stock, and then everything else is kind of chemically. Chicken fat, they mentioned that twice, and chicken powder, cooked chicken powder. How do you get chicken powder? What do? Put them out in the sun until they dry up? I don't know where you get chicken powder from. Whey protein, citric acid, blah blah blah, and everything else after that is more of that monosodium stuff. Oh, look at this, we've got something I recognize: potatoes. Anything else? Let me see. They don't mention the corn here. I don't understand where that, or not the corn, but the peas and oh yeah, they mention the potatoes. I can't find the peas. Maybe this box don't have any in it, I don't know. But it must. It's in the picture. They never lie about the picture, right? So let's open it up, see what we got. Oh, by the way, cooking time. Place pot pie on a microwave safe place. Slit the top crust and microwave on high. And this is for an 1100 watt oven. It must be very common. It seems all the time they're doing it with an 1100 watt oven. And you do it for 4 to 5 minutes. Do not cook in microwave ovens below 1100 watts, as pie may not cook thoroughly. Conventional oven preparation is recommended. Okay, after you microwave this puppy, assuming you have an 1100 watt nucleator, you got to let it sit for 3 minutes to complete the cooking. Carefully remove, as the product will be very hot. Yeah, I've gone through that before. Now, here we go with the thermometer again. How many people check their frozen food with a thermometer? They want you to get this thing up to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And you got to use a the meat thermometer. I'll tell you what, if it's bubbling and boiling when you crack the surface open, I guarantee you it's 165 degrees. That's about it. Looks pretty easy. Conventional cooking, you'd be cooking it at 400 degrees. I mean, this little pie in an oven that big, not very efficient. I did mention I had a toaster oven, but we're not going to use that today. And, nice little pie. I mean, it comes in its own little container and everything. So we're going to leave you for a moment, pop this in the old microwave and see what happens. Before I go, though, I got to share a little story. I like this. All right, picture being up north and all the snow that they're having out there. Beautiful snow, very clean, just falling. And then picture a little snowshoe rabbit, you know, them little white things hopping across the snow. And he sits, you know, gets in position to relieve himself. And along comes this big old bear who's got the same intention, you know, big sucker. And he gets right in next to this little furry rabbit, and he gets in the position to relieve himself. And, you know, the both of them are there, and they're kind of looking at, you know, the scenery. And the bear pipes up and says to the rabbit, he says, "Excuse me, Mr. Snowshoe Rabbit, I have a question for you." And the rabbit looks at him and says, "Yeah, sure, go for it, shoot." And the bear says, "Do you have any problem with the poop sticking to your fur when you go?" And the rabbit says, "No, not at all." So the bear turns around, picks up the rabbit, and wipes his butt with it. I think that's cute. I laughed my ass when I heard that. So, in any case, let me get to the microwave. Folks. Well, we're done here with the chicken pot pie, and I had it in the radar range for the recommended time. I put it in for 5 minutes. It said 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah. Boy, when's the last time you heard it called a radar range? I'm showing my age. Speaking of which, the first time we gotta wait for this to cool a little bit anyway. First time I saw a radar range, or what they now call microwave oven, was way back a long time ago. I must have been about, I don't know, 10 years old, 12 years old. So that had to be around 1964, somewhere around there. And they had a demonstration at a home show with this radar range thing. And there was no protection around it or anything like that. It was just this tube that generated the microwaves, which I guess are radar. And they were cooking stuff like potatoes and boiling water and everything like that. And the show went on, you know, was there for the whole weekend. And then one poor guy behind there cooking these potatoes and stuff with this radar range tube out in the open. I mean, I'm sure he fried something on his body. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if you saw his kids today, they probably got like 5 ears, 3 eyeballs, God knows what. But back in the old day, when they first came out, can you imagine that? Boy, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't hang around to watch them finish cooking that tater, I'll tell you. Of course, I'm not right anyway. It could be the radar range. Okay, so let's give this thing a shot. Off the bat, don't look too bad. You know, I wouldn't say the crust is very brown, but it did get a little color to it. Probably work a lot better in a conventional oven. It's very hot. Believe it or not, there's almost a little flakiness to the crust. It's peeling away nicely from the sides. I just want to mix it with the ingredients in here. Okay, I see a pea, I see a carrot. Actually, I see a bunch of peas and I see a bunch of carrots. And the elusive chicken, where is that chicken? Maybe it's only powdered chicken? Who knows? Ah, no, there's a chunk. There's a chunk. All right, first thing we're going to try and do is taste this crust. You know what? I paid 89 cents for this thing. Guess where? You guys that know me, guess where I got it? You got it, Wally World. 89 cents, and the crust is actually quite good. So, yes, the crust is good. So far for a Banquet product, we're doing well here. Now, here's a piece of chicken. That was a piece of chicken and a carrot, and I think I got a little potato. Here's a pea. Doesn't look bad, you know. A little soft. Yeah, I'll tell you something. The flavor of this gravy. That's really good. Very good. Unless this was an accident, I gotta tell you, this is very good. I mean, it's right up there with what I would want a chicken pot pie to taste like. As I said, the crust is quite nice. Very, very simple to prepare. No mess, no fuss. 89 cents. Flavorful. Filling, maybe 2 of these for a guy. That's no big deal. You're still looking under $2, you know. What's that, $1.80? So $1.78 for 2 of them. All right. You know, this is crazy, but I got to give it a 5. Based on how much it cost, convenience, flavor. Yeah, we're going to give it a 5. So, if you found this informative, come back and visit us again. Until then, later.